Good evening, my fellow infected psychopaths. Today I'll be injecting you with the insanity that is my voice. Let's get started! Okay, ladies and gentlemen, storytelling with Biohazard Madness. You there, sit down and listen to my tale. So before I get half my face blown and carved up, I used to be good at special effects makeup. I was pretty good at it, so I figured I'll take a crack at it again. But what creature shall I do for this festive holiday? Well, the cordyceps zombie, of course. I started by covering a mannequin's face with plastic wrap. Then I sculpted a skull shape onto the mannequin's face. Then I sculpted additional details. I sculpted a jaw piece as well, and I used pictures to help references for getting closest to similarity of a skull. I need mushrooms, and for that I'm using silicone. To give mushrooms some color, I mixed in some ink from a marker. After that, I laid down some plastic wrap. With a new batch of silicone, lay the silicone out onto plastic wrap in a straight line. Then put a wire on top of it. Then fold the plastic wrap and shape it into a stem-like shape. Side note, make sure the LED part of the wire isn't covered by silicone. The wire that I'm using is a special LED wire that I got from a Halloween store. With a tip of mushroom, we're doing the same thing just like the stem. Lay down some plastic wrap and put a glob of silicone right in the middle. Now fold the plastic wrap up and shape the silicone into a mushroom head. Once it all dry, you can slowly peel the plastic wrap off. I ended up waiting for a few days, some it takes a few hours, but I want to be safe, so I waited for a few days. I used wire to wrap around the beginning of the stem. By using hot glue and tissue paper, I covered the exposed wire. This would create kind of like a base so I can glue on the tip of a mushroom. For this project, I need muscle fibers, and to do that, I ended up painting a layer of liquid latex onto a hard surface, such as a table. Then I layered on a ripped up piece of paper towels. Then I painted another layer of liquid latex. I did this for 2 more times. Then I folded the paper towel latex in half and slowly peeled it off to let it dry. I used this method about a few more times and ended up making 10 to 13 strips. I also made a latex sheet. I used the same method as making the strips, except I painted a layer of liquid latex onto the hard surface of the table, and layered a paper towel on top of it, then painted another layer, and left it to dry, and I slowly peeled it off. I took a mannequin head and covered it in plastic wrap. Then I layered liquid latex and paper towels. Make sure the paper towel's edges are ripped up so that way there's no edges are shown. When everything was dry, I cut a slit in the back of the neck of the head, and I slowly peeled back the mask. Now, all I need to do is glue the pieces together. Start by hot gluing the skull onto the front of the mask. It helps to mark in the areas where the eyes and jaw is. That way you can line the skull up perfectly. And I glued the latex strip in the areas where I wanted it to be. Remember the latex sheet I made earlier? Where I torn some pieces up and I glued them down by using liquid latex on some of the parts of the mask. This is to look as if it's torn flesh. I also added some details to the latex parts, such as giving more skull indentation to kind of help the mask give it some detail. I used latex and cotton balls to help with that. For any edges that I wasn't happy with, I used tissue paper and liquid latex to help seal them up. When everything was ready, I decided to paint it with red and blue clear washable paint with red food coloring. You don't have to use this kind of paint, you can use whatever paint you want as long as it's able to be able to paint onto liquid latex. which most paints can. I end up painting the muscle fibers a darker shade red than the rest to give it more detail. I thought the skull looked a little too white, so to make it a little bit more realistic, I dry painted some gray colors onto it. Be very careful when doing this, otherwise you might end up messing up your skull. Last thing I did, I made a fake eye using cotton balls and rolled up into liquid latex. Then I let it dry. After when it was done, I just stuck in the eye socket of the mask. After when everything was painted and everything was done, I painted a sealant or a resin to help make the paint job a little bit more permanent. I glued the mushrooms onto the eye socket and I hid the wire behind or inside the mask. The mask part is finally done, but we're not quite done yet. Come on! You still need to make a hazmat suit. For this, I'm using a paint suit that I dyed with yellow dye. But you can buy a yellow suit if you want. I just used a white paint suit that was cheaper. I also added some additional details by making some stencils, which I used by just printing out biohazard like symbols. And that, my friend, is how you make a cordyceps zombie. Tune in next time where I show you how to how to make a fake body. Yes, not to hide a body, how to make a fake body. Yes, yeah, fake body. I only hide body, I don't know what you're talking about. Don't ask. Make sure to check out my other videos. Also, hit or shoot the notification bell. Until next time, see you later, you psychopath.